this video, I'm going to take the OG Naked palette and create a eyeshadow look with it, obviously. I came up with this. I really enjoyed using this palette again. Holds sacred place in my soul, in my corazón, you know. This is the very first palette I ever purchased with my own money, because I used to, you know, steal my mama's makeup until I got my own job. But yeah, a classic neutral palette, cold classic palette right here, guys. And I just can't believe they're finally discontinuing it, but I have the hopes that they're gonna bring it out brand new, revamped and refreshed, and I'll purchase it again because I think this sold out already, the original, right? I'm gonna have to check on that, but I feel like they sold out. I can't repurchase this, and this dang thing that I used on my ass today is possibly over 6 years old. Still very pigmented, worked very well on the eyes, it blended beautifully. But yeah, let's get right into the makeup look. Okay, since I heard that the Urban Decay Naked palette is deceased, basically, it's gone, I decided to take out my personal one that has not been touched in quite some time. Don't know if it's safe for the eyes, but I'm gonna create a makeup look using these, you know, I don't know, it's like cult beauty classic, cult classic for the beauty industry, the OG. Yeah, I'm gonna create a look using the original Naked palette. I've had this for well over 6 years. I already have my base on, so I'm just gonna get right into it and start with the eye look. I think I'll be basic and start off with the color Naked, all in the crease. As old as my palette is, it's still pretty pigmented. And it's such a great neutral palette for beginners. I'm kind of hoping that they're not really permanently taking away the Naked palette and they're just, you know, gonna revamp it or something and bring it back better than ever. That would be so great if they just did that, instead of getting rid of it altogether. How are you gonna get rid of something that was like such a, I don't know, what's the word? What am I thinking of? Like, I feel like it was like an important milestone in like the makeup industry kind of thing, for a makeup brand to come out with an all neutral palette like this. I don't know, but it's just such a great beginner staple and favorite. And I'll probably never get rid of mine. I mean, I think they're all sold out online, so I can even buy a replacement if I wanted to. So Urban Decay, I'm gonna wait for you to come out with a new improved version of it, okay? And next, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the color. You know what? I'm gonna go in with Buck in the crease with the same brush, just to deepen it. This is gonna be a really simple look. I just got off of work, so, and I just wanted to film a video, so I decided to pick up my Naked palette and just create a quick, simple look, which this palette really was made for everyday looks, just using it every day. Going to work, going out to the club, just going out for lunch with a friend, you know? It was just so beautiful. The next shade I want to go into is Creep on the outer V with a smaller brush. And it has some glitter flecks, but on the eye, if you're just using it the way I'm using it right now, I don't think it'll show up so much. This is very pigmented. Urban Decay Naked, you age well, I would say. You age very well. And I'm never getting rid of this palette. It was actually the very first palette I ever bought when I got into makeup. Like, growing up in high school, I would just mainly use my mom's makeup But then once I got my own job finally, because I didn't start working until I was out of high school already, and I started making my own money, I finally got myself an eyeshadow palette. And I didn't even start at the drugstore like I guess technically I did because my mom's makeup was drugstore, but for me personally, my first purchases were at Sephora. And I got the Naked palette as one of my first eyeshadow palettes, and I was obsessed. I would use it every day. It was the only palette I had for like the longest time, and I honestly didn't even think about buying other ones probably until a year after I purchased this one. I'm just gonna go back in with that same fluffy brush to blend. I'm just gonna keep adding more until I get it to the depth I like. Repeat the process of blending it out with the fluffy brush. Going to like the middle part of my lid and outward, I'm gonna use the color Gunmetal. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Gunmetal on the middle part of my lid, but not all the way down. Not all the way down. I'm gonna use Gunmetal on the middle part, middle third of my lid. There you go. So hard to get out. And then on my inner corner, I'm gonna use the separate color. Inner part of my lid. I'm gonna try and dry first, and then maybe I will go in with it wet. And I'm just pressing it into the center of my eye. That's such a pretty blue, like a blue-gray. I think I am going to try this wet. You know, just moisten it, just a smidge. Moisten it a wee bit. I've never tried using this Pixi mist, Rose Glow mist, to moisten the eyeshadow, you know? So let's see how well this works. It helped some. It brought out more of the blue glitter. So, I'm gonna even out the other eye and we'll move on to the next color. Moving on up to the east side. I never know what the next word is. And for the inner part of my eyelid, I'm gonna go in with the color Toasted. I'm gonna just go in with my hand and finger. Favorite way to use shimmers anyways. No. Toasted, toasted. I don't know if my bangs are... I did get my bangs, can't talk. I did get my bangs trimmed finally. I don't know if I should have still clipped them back. Like, can you guys even see what I'm doing? I don't know. Hopefully when I'm editing this, it doesn't look too bad. But I had my hairstylist trim them, you know, shorter than I normally go. I think they went a little shorter and they're like cute little, kind of more pin-up-y vibe with my brows showing. So I still kind of color my brows. Actually, my brows are kind of out. I think I could have gone, you know, pin-up-y. But you know what? I'm gonna add more of the blue, the gunmetal shade, with my middle finger. Just because I feel like it'll just look better. I want to say it's been doing much. It works just as well with the brush. I'm gonna start with the lower lash line now, and then I'm gonna go back and deepen the outer V again because I feel like it faded a little bit. I was messing around with my rest of my lid. So I'm gonna basically repeat what I did in my crease on my lower lash line. If I can find the brush I usually use. I should get a separate container. Okay, starting with Naked, I'm gonna smoke out the lower lash line as so. As many eyeshadow palettes that come out, I don't think I'll ever lose my love for this original Naked palette. It forever has a place in my heart. Not only because it was the first palette I ever bought myself, but maybe that's mostly it. That probably is. Then I'm gonna go in with Buck as well. Focus this more on the outer half of my lower lash line. With a separate brush, I'm gonna go in with Creep. And I'm going to deepen the outer lash line and the outer V and just connect it all. You know? Just make it more deep. I like me a smoky eye, so let's smoke it as much as possible. I will never hate a smoky eye. Especially a really messy one. Should have got the black bean milk crayon. The black bean NYX crayon is what I meant. You know, take that brush again and smudge it out. Yes, to a messy eye. Okay, now where's that other brush? Going back and Creep again. And deepen this up. And just deepen it up. I want it as dark as I can get it. So, moving on to the rest of my face. On to the rest of my face, I'm gonna take this Smashbox. I believe it's called Cali. Yeah, the Cali contour palette. I'm gonna take the bronzer and blush in this one. I wanna blush and bronze my face. Cause that's what blush and bronzer is for. So, I bought this palette about like a month ago. It's brand spanking new. Haven't used it. So, I got out an oldie but a goodie with the Naked palette. And now we're getting used something new that I have that's just been collecting dust. Which, I hate when I do that. Damn it, just dropped the brush. I'll get it later. But I hate when I buy new stuff and then, you know, you never get actually around to using it. So I'm gonna use this palette and hopefully love it because it's too late to return. Do these colors have shade names? They do, but they're real basic and I'll just list it down the down bar, you know. Plus I'm half blind, I'm not wearing my glasses. So it's really hard to read. Let's get into it. Which shade do I want to use? Well, I just mainly want to use bronzer, so I'm just mainly going to use these two colors. The blush and the bronzer on my face. Though, the pan size are really tiny. It makes it kind of hard to just get the shade you want. Ooh, this bronzer. This bronzer is coming off a little orange on me. Just a smidge, you know? Just, yeah, it's really pigmented. I may have put a little too much on, but you know, it's okay. I don't have anything important to do. And if I want to go out looking like an Oompa Loompa, it's okay. You know, you live and you learn. Actually, I don't think it's too orange. I just think I put too much on. Which that's what the real problem is, that I put too much on. So, I'm like borderline turning Oompa Loompa-ish because I put too much on, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Now, to get into that blush. And I love using a nice stippling brush to blush. Don't ask me why. Because I was gonna say I can't explain it, but I can. I like that stippling brush, puts it on lightly and you can flip it up more easily than it's like a denser brush. I've made plenty of blush mistakes with that, you know? Actually, I really like this blush. Why do I feel like everything's looking orange on me? Is it just me? Am I colorblind? Or is it because of my brush? Because this blush definitely does not look orange. But I feel like it's looking orange on me. And again, very pigmented. But with blush, I like overdoing it because throughout the day, I lose blush very quickly. And it's one of my favorite things to put on my face. So, I'm not gonna try one of the shimmer shades today because I want a bam, you know? I want a bam highlighter. Which actually, I don't even know if this one will do, but I'm gonna use another oldie but a goodie. I mean, it's not that old. Maybe like a year old. but it's the Fuego highlighter from Dose of Colors with Desi times Katie. It's a wee bit dark for me, but what the hell? It's not gonna stop me from wearing it. I'll just blend it there. Use some of this. But yeah, I'm gonna just put this highlighter all up on my face. I wanna love it because it's a really pretty color. I'm so pale. I need a tan, but I still use it. I refuse to give it up. If I do it lightly, it works fine. Because if I layer it up too much, it starts looking like a gold stripe on my cheeks, which is no bueno. No bueno. I'm gonna add some spray. Spray this. See if I can get a little good. And the problem with highlights, if they're almost too dark for you, I feel like they don't shine as bright like a diamond on you because it's too close. It's too close to showing up as a color and not light enough to show up as like an actual shimmery shade on your cheeks. Oh yes, that helps so much. Oh yes, give it to me. Give it to me. What am I talking about? I need to use this shade more often. I know it's limited edition, but it's beautiful. It is so pretty. I'm also gonna use that highlight for my inner corners because I can. With the brush. With the brush. I want to use a brush to put on my inner corners because I also want to spray it with some setting spray. Yeah. Make it up in the inner corner. I'm telling you, this gold is such a beautiful gold. Oh, can't forget my brow bone. Even though I can't see it right now. Just barely. Shine bright like a diamond. Just to set everything up, give myself a nice spritz. For my brows, I'm going to try the Eye of Horus Brow Define Brush in the color Dynasty. Which side? Oh, that's the spoolie. And this is the actual pencil side. I've never actually used a pencil before, so dear Lord Jesus, pray for me. This might be horrendous. But yes, let's move my bangs outside for a second. For a wee bit. And I'm just gonna fill them in. Just gonna do it lightly. And just follow the natural shape of my brows. I'm not gonna try to shape them too much. Oops, I made a little mistake already. Good thing I have bangs, y'all. You can't really see it. But sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. Not that matters. I don't have the best brows in the world anyway. That's good enough for me. Well, this color is a little too warm. It's a little too warm for my liking. They don't have much shades to offer. At Eye of Horus to have a big shade range, so yeah, this would be much easier to do if I didn't have my bangs in the way, but I'm too lazy to move them out of the way right now. This is definitely too red. My brows are definitely sisters and not twins. But anywho, I did a sloppy job of that. Maybe with a fiber gel or a brow gel, correct the color a little bit. But we're gonna finish off the eyes. I'm gonna go in with the, jumbo. Did I get the right color? This is black bean. I got the brown one. But I'm gonna petition my waterline if I can open it. Jesus, what did I do to this? I really can't open it. Ah, got it open. I'm gonna put this in my waterline right quick. Really quick, y'all. Just gonna put my waterline. so creamy, so rich, and pigmented. And a reasonable, affordable price point. Can't go wrong with that. And lastly, for the eyes, I'm gonna go with my sample of the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Just do a good layer of this on my eyelashes. And once again, my hair's getting in the way. I'll remember next time to clip them back in. So it really is a pain in the ass right now. Can't do nothing. Love you, bangs. But sometimes you're in the way. Not that I, didn't want you purposely on my forehead. But we all could use a little personal space. Does anyone ever look beautiful putting on bottom lash mascara? I feel like it's impossible to look good while doing this. But in other news, I think I'm definitely going to buy the full size of this mascara. It has won my heart. It has taken the place for me of my IT Cosmetics Superior Mascara, which I adore. And lastly, I'm going to take the NYX Liquid Suede in the colors Vintage and Distorted and do my lips now. Hopefully this lip shade goes well with this eye look. I don't know, but I'm going for it. And aren't these cute little minis? They're so adorable. I love when they do the full pack of like all the shades. And can't go wrong with that. I'm gonna go in with Vintage first, and then in the center I'm going to go in with Distorted. Now going to go in with Distorted. Where's my lip? Yes. And I also use my lip brush to help blend this in. Hopefully it doesn't come out like a hot mess. I honestly just love how comfortable these NYX Liquid Suedes are. They will forever be my favorite drugstore lipstick to buy. Finally decided to pick up that brush I dropped. Happened to be my spoolie. Bad spoolie. But yeah guys, this is my final look using the Naked palette. This beautiful little devil. How dare you leave us? How dare you? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye!